kind of wish the ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who are been waiting for this moment for a very long time, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building. Cheapest ticket, $7,000, $8,000. So it's just, that's ridiculous.
I guess credit should be given to Josh Hart for speaking his wish into existence. Yesterday morning, he was complaining about the outrageous ticket prices for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 24, maybe 36 hours ago, the cheapest seat was selling for around $8,000. Hell, for that price, you could buy every ticket in the arena for a WNBA game, and you would still have maybe $7,500 left over. But just to give you something real to compare this to, obviously, it's not fair to compare prices in the NBA to ticket prices in the WNBA. I mean, one league is generating profit in dollars, while the other league struggles to generate profit in pesos. Earlier this year, the cheapest seats for the Super Bowl were selling for just under $4,000. Next month, the World Cup final, it's going to be held in New York City. Now, as of now, the cheapest ticket is selling for $7,500. Now, according to the market, Game 3 of the NBA Finals is more valuable than the World Cup final and the Super Bowl. Believe it or not, the $8,000 tickets that Josh Hart was complaining about, that price is $3,000 less than ticket prices last week. Going into the weekend, especially after the Knicks won Game 2 Friday night, nosebleed seats in Madison Square Garden, they were selling for $11,000, $12,000. But as is often the case, the closer we get to tip-off, the lower the prices get. As of the recording of this video, which is around 4 o'clock Central on Monday afternoon, ticket prices for the NBA Finals have declined more than 50%. Check it out for yourself. I've got some really good news if you're a fan of the New York Knicks. It appears that the NBA is now offering a special of buy one, get one free. Instead of paying $8,000 for one ticket and making your poor wife watch the game from outside of Madison Square Garden, you'll have a happy wife tonight because $8,000 now gets you 2 tickets. Obviously, people are still complaining about ticket prices, and I do feel bad for diehard fans of the New York Knicks who don't have the money to experience this live, but this is what happens when you have a once-in-a-lifetime event. What we are seeing right now, this may never happen again in our lifetime, barring some miracle or, God forbid, an injury to Jalen Brunson. The New York Knicks are well on their way to winning their first championship in 53 years. But the real winner, it's not the Knicks. The real winner of this series, it is the NBA. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. So going to get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at American Alternative Assets. One of the most important aspects of getting older, saving for retirement. Most people invest through their 401k, which is a great strategy, but markets can be volatile. You never know when another 2008 crash is coming that could wipe out 20-30% of your savings, if not more. It's important to protect yourself, and that's where American Alternative Assets steps in. American Alternative Assets isn't just another company that's looking to sell you gold and silver. They've got highly trained specialists that will help you preserve your wealth. When you purchase through American Alternative Assets, they send you the actual gold. They don't send you a piece of paper congratulating you for buying gold. They send you the actual physical coins. If you change your mind and you decide that gold just isn't the right investment strategy for you, American Alternative Assets, they've got a 100% buyback guarantee. All you do is call them up, they buy it back from you. American Alternative Assets will work with you every step of the way to protect your retirement. If precious metals isn't the right investment for you, they'll tell you. You literally have nothing to lose. So start protecting yourself today by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment below, or call 855-GOLD-001. 855-GOLD-001. Game 1 of the NBA Finals drew almost 17 million viewers. This is a 90% increase compared to Game 1 of the Finals last year, and it is the most watched opening game of the NBA Finals since 2018. Uncle Casey, these ratings aren't real. According to conservative media, the NBA is polishing the turd. They're manipulating their ratings. First of all, the NBA isn't calculating their ratings. Ratings are calculated by Nielsen, a third party. Nielsen doesn't give a damn how well or how poor the NBA is doing. They just report the numbers. I know it's a popular narrative in conservative media to shit on the NBA. I know it gets clicks, it generates interest. And look. If you have been following my channels for a while, you know Uncle KC is the first to criticize the NBA, especially when they're doing something ridiculous like embracing the woke wiener, or star players refusing to play due to a lack of preparation H to soothe their supersized hemorrhoids. I'm sorry, fans. Zion Williamson is unavailable tonight. He is listed on the injury report with a condition known as pruritus ani. According to my medical dictionary, that translates to itchy ass. Over the years, I have been highly critical of the NBA, but it would be hypocritical for me to continue criticizing the league when I see drastic improvements. A lot of the things I used to complain about, they're at least trying to fix. Mythical racism, gone. Hell, for the most part, I don't want to say the woke fungus has been eradicated, but at least it's being treated, it's being maintained. Uncle Casey, that's not true. Wemby just disrespected the national anthem the other night. Like I told you guys last week, I'm willing to give Wemby the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he was intentionally being disrespectful. And I don't know if you noticed, but during Game 2, Wemby had his head bowed and appeared to be praying during the national anthem, which was a drastic improvement compared to what he was doing Game 1. NBA players are actually playing through injury. Jalen Brunson was hurt twice in Game 1. He refused to sit out. Mitchell Robinson is playing with a broken pinky. Yes, I know it's the NBA Finals, but players on both of these teams, the Knicks and the Spurs, they played most of the regular season. Jalen Brunson, 74 games. Josh Hart, 66 games. Wemby, 64 games. Dylan Harper, who is quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the league, 69 games. For the first time in years, I'm feeling positive about the direction of the NBA. And I'm not the only one. Tonight, Don Trump will be in attendance for Game 3. To my knowledge, and I could be wrong about this, but I think this is the first time that Don Trump has been to an NBA game while president. Most people, no matter who the president is, most people would see this as an honor. I mean, think about it. How many athletes get to say they competed for a championship in front of the most powerful man in the world? Most normal people, they would put politics aside and just appreciate the moment. But for some reason, Stephen A. Smith has a real problem with the presence of the Orange Man. Stephen A. Smith, who orders cameramen at ESPN to film him while walking into the arena. Stephen A. Smith, who demands attention everywhere he goes. Stephen A. Smith, who weirdly views himself as being on the same level as NBA players. This dude has the audacity to not only accuse Donald Trump of being selfish, he's also accusing the Trumper of being a narcissist. Outside of diabolical, narcissist is the most overused word on social media, and most people who use those words, they have absolutely no idea what the hell they actually mean. Either way, watch it for yourself.
This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish. It is narcissistic. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all of this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York City here? If it causes the New York Knicks to lose tonight, I'm blaming him. I'm blaming the president of the United States. I'm going to stay on that. I'm going to stay on that. And damn it, I hope the GOP lose votes because of it if we lose tonight. I'm going to be against them. All of them. All of them.
Believe it or not, part of me actually understands the frustration. If you have ever been to Madison Square Garden before, then you know it's located in the heart of Manhattan. You walk a couple of blocks, you're in Times Square. Empire State Building, right up the street. It's congested. It is a pain in the ass getting to Madison Square Garden under normal circumstances. But with a president attending the game with heightened security, I would imagine that some entrances will be shut down completely. It is a massive inconvenience for everyone else. But here's the difference between Donald Trump and the other presidents that Stephen A. Smith was talking about. For starters, Stephen A. claimed that he would make this same complaint if Barack Obama was attending the NBA Finals. Ironically enough, Barry went to Game 2 of the NBA Finals back in 2019. Matter of fact, he sat courtside with Adam Silver, which, by the way, Adam Silver, to his credit, he has welcomed the presence of Donald Trump at the game tonight. Now, when Barry Obama sat courtside during Game 2 in 2019, I don't remember Stephen A. Smith saying a damn thing about it. I damn sure don't remember him complaining. But the main difference between Donald Trump and those other presidents, Donald Trump is from New York City, born and raised. Whether you love him or hate him, Donald Trump is responsible for helping to rebuild New York City. So it's not like he has no connection to the team. Hell, the Trumper is synonymous with the city. What do you think? Is the Trumper being selfish by attending Game 3 tonight in Madison Square Garden? Or is Stephen A. Smith just being an asshole? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.